Welcome, you Sec 2 Honors Dream Team. This is Miss Lambert. Good to have you with me on my iPad today. This page that I have is your homework with regenerated numbers. That is legitimately all it is. So we're going to just go through each example of how to do things. We're talking about basic triangle properties, and I'm not talking about all interior angles of a triangle add to 180 degrees. You should know that by now. We're going to get a little bit deeper into some other things. So first set of examples, I'll put the link to this as well if you want to print this out and just take notes on this. We are going to order the sides of each triangle from shortest to longest. Well, think about it this way. If you have a small angle, well, the side that it creates, because here we have these two sides that are opening up to 50 degrees. So these two sides are opening, and if the others are 60 and 70, well, this opening here, this little friend of a side here, is got to be shorter than the others because it's a smaller, this side has been created by a smaller angle. So the shortest side is side SR. Oh, sorry, I'm not going to do it in red because, my class, we know what red means. All right, so side length SR is the shortest. Well, that means our next shortest has to be our middle-sized angle. Middle-sized angle coming across. This is the side that is created by that angle. So that's going to be side QR. And that means our longest side is going to be across from our largest angle. So our largest side here is SQ. So what should I write down for this section? The smallest angle is across from the shortest side. And that means the largest angle is across from the longest side. So if I was going to use the same information, and now we're going to order the angles from smallest to largest. Well, here is my smallest side over here. Well, smallest side has to be across from the smallest angle, which means angle M is going to be our smallest angle. Now I'm going to go my mid-sized side, which is over here. This side is across from angle L. And here's my hypotenuse, my largest side is going to be across from my largest angle, so we have angle K. MLK. MLK weekend! It was meant to be, I'm just saying. Okay. I feel that's good enough for that section. Okay, we need a definition here. We're going to talk about medians now. Okay, what you should know about a median. A median is a segment in a triangle that bisects the opposite side. And I should say that this starts at a vertex. Vertex meaning a corner of the triangle. So for example, knowing that these triangles are medians, so if K, starting from angle K, going all the way over to this side, we have bisected. Bisected means we've cut it in half, so these two pieces are congruent. So if I know that RL is 4 from here, then JL, well, that piece is also 4. That means JL is going to be 8. So that's one fact about triangles. Okay, something else to know about medians. when two medians intersect. It splits the median into a 2-to-1 ratio. What does that mean? That means that this piece, this ID, which is 10, is going to be twice as big as WD. So we're gonna, basically you take this shorter piece and times it by 2 to get the 10, so that tells me that WD has to equal 5, because 2-to-1 ratio just means doubling, which means the whole piece, IW, is going to be 15. So if I was to use that information for number 7 and 8, here we'll start at number 8. Find X if DC, so this whole piece here is X minus 10, and PC is negative 11 plus X. If this is bisected, what do I have to do to PC to get it to be DC? We can just times it by 2. So distribute negative 22 plus 2x equals x minus 10. So x equals 12. Great, that was fun. If I look at number 7, let's see, find X if IJ is X plus 7 and SJ is X plus 1. Oh, it's the same kind of question. So I can double the smaller to get the bigger. You know how to solve equations like that. We need something like this one. All right, number 9. If f of x equals 2x minus 7, so this whole thing is 2x minus 7, and bx is x minus 4. Well, I know that if this times 2 gets me this piece in here, that means x minus 4 plus 2 times x minus 4 gets me what the full piece equals. So the full thing equals 2x minus 7. So it's really 3 times that small length, but you know, we'll still go with it. So 3x minus 12 equals 2x minus 7. X equals 5. I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed that I can't program these to have, shoot, what was I saying? Okay, sorry, I can't program these to be quadratic equations, and I know you're all super disappointed by that because I know you love practicing solving quadratics, but I just can't do anything more than these linear. It is what it is. Okay, moving on from medians. If you have a question about medians, let me know. Okay, now we're going to talk about angle bisectors. You probably don't need this definition because I bet you can guess what it is. Bisects an angle, meaning it cuts it in half. So SQR, so this full thing here is 42. So if the whole piece is 42 and you want to find angle 1, well, let's just divide it by 2. Holla back. Here's one with equations now. Because this is an angle bisector, I'm given measure of angle 2 and I'm given measure of angle 1. Well, these two have to be the same. So I can say 4x minus 1 equals 3x plus 5. Guys, we're so good at math. I can't believe it. Okay. How much wow. Okay, this is it. We're almost done. We love triangles. Okay, the last thing, this is called the mid-segment of a triangle. It connects two midpoints. Or I should say it connects the midpoints of two sides of a triangle. And what you need to know is that it is parallel to the corresponding side of the big triangle. So for example, KL here, I'm going to put a little parallel lines thing here. Those mean it's parallel, so those KL and T are parallel. And also, what you need to know is that the length is half. Of the corresponding side of the big triangle. So right now KL is 12, which is half of this. So it's like x over 2 equals 12. So really I just know if I'm going out, we're just going to times it by 2. And we get TR is 24. That's it. We do the same thing. Hey, look, it's also 12, so we times it by 2. We get 24. If I was doing it with an equation, here's the smaller one. We got to double it to get to the big one. So we know 2 times x plus 1 is 3x minus 8. 2x plus 2 is 3x minus 8. And now we're just going to solve for x. X is equal to 8. We're not finished because we were asked to find ST. So if x is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. And there we go. If you need more examples, just feel free to shoot me an email, but that is honestly it for 8.1. What a happy day.